Welcome back to the video series on math revision made meticulous. Day 20, properties of definite integral. Revision, as the name suggests, means looking back over previously learned information, ensuring that it is clear and fresh in the mind. 5 questions per day from selected topic is presented at this video series. The steps in answers are supported by the ideas used for getting the answer. Let us move on to the next interesting property. If f of x is a continuous function defined on minus a to a, lower limit is minus a, upper limit is a, minus pi to pi, minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, minus 2 to 2, minus 3 to 3 and so on. Minus a to f of x dx is integral 0 to a f of x plus f of minus x dx. Here please observe that the limit from minus a to a is being sliced into half of it, that is 0 to a. The function is changed from f of x plus f of minus x. These two things we have to remember. Limits are changed from 0 to a, and the new integrand is function plus the function obtained by replacing x by minus x, f of x plus f of minus x. Let us go to a problem where we are getting the answer directly. Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, 1 by 1 plus e power sin x. I am applying this property. Integral minus a to a is integral 0 to a f of x plus f of minus x. Therefore, the given integral will become integral 0 to pi by 2. The f of x is 1 upon 1 plus e power sin x, plus f of minus x is replace x by minus x. Therefore, 1 plus e power sin minus x. What is sin of minus x? It is minus sin x. Now, when you take that e power minus sin x as 1 upon e power sin x, when you take the LCM, the second term will become e power sin x upon e power sin x plus 1. Now take the LCM now. It will become integral 0 to pi by 2, 1 plus e power sin x by 1 plus e power sin x. Get cancel. You get integral 0 to pi by 2 dx. It is nothing but x from 0 to pi by 2. The answer is pi by 2. Therefore, when I apply the property directly, that is from minus a to a is 0 to a f of x plus f of minus x, the integrand get reduced. Now sometime whenever we want to have the difference between f of x and f of minus x, we should know about odd function and even function. A function is said to be an odd function if f of minus x is minus f of x. When you replace x by minus x, the function will become minus f of x. It is said to be an even function if f of minus x there is no change, it will be f of x only. Therefore, f of minus x is equal to minus f of x odd function. F of minus x is equal to simply f of x, it is an even function, no change. Let us take some example. I take f of x is equal to x cube. When I replace x by minus x, it will become minus x the whole cube, minus x cube, which is nothing but minus of f of x. Therefore, it is an odd function. Let us take f of x is equal to x power 4. F of minus x is minus x whole power 4, even power, therefore simply x power 4, therefore simply f of x. It is an even function. When I take sin x, it will be f of minus x is sin of minus x, it is minus sin x, it is minus f of x. Therefore, it is an odd function. When I take cos x, then f of minus x is cos of minus x, which is cos x only, but it is an even function. This idea also you have to remember in your mind, that whenever I multiply two odd function, what will happen? When I multiply two even function, what will happen? When I take a function with inside a modulus, what will happen to it? Therefore, to check it, simply replace x by minus x and check whether it is an even function or odd function. Now, what will happen to this even and odd function in the property which we have seen now? This is the property we have seen. Suppose if it is an odd function, f of minus x will be minus f of x, therefore it will become 0, it will get cancelled. When f of x is an even function, it will become f of x plus f of x, it will be 2 into integral 0 to a f of x dx. But we have to remember, whenever we see the integral from minus a to a, we will check whether the given function is even or odd. If it is an odd function, we will directly put it as 0 by this property. When it is an even function, we will integrate from integral 0 to a f of x dx. Now let us take some examples now. Integral minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 sin power 7x dx. Always remember, when sin x is a odd function, when its power is odd, it will be odd. When the power is even, it will become even. Be careful. But now let us now check it. As we are checking, f of x is sin power 7. F of minus x is sin power 7 of minus x. Therefore, it will be power is sin x sin of minus x whole power 7. Therefore, it will be minus sin power 7x. Therefore, it is an odd function. Therefore, what will happen for a odd function? The integral from minus a to a, be careful. For odd function, only for integral minus a to f of x dx is 0. Otherwise, it won't be 0. Therefore, we can directly assume that, or we can declare that it is 0 without doing evaluation. These types of problem will come in 2 marks only. Therefore, whenever you find a 2 mark question from minus a to a, minus pi to pi, minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, check whether the given function is even or odd. If it is odd, directly write it as 0 as per the property. Let us go to the Let us move on to the next question, number 3. Integral minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 log of 1 minus sin x by 1 plus sin x. Let us check out whether what type of function it is, even or odd. F of x is log of 1 minus sin x by 1 plus sin x. F of minus x is replace x by minus x in the numerator and denominator. Sin of minus x is minus sin x, therefore numerator will become 1 plus sin x. Sin of minus x is minus sin x, therefore denominator becomes 1 minus sin x. But we are having a property of log of 1 by x is minus log x. But when you want to write log x, it will be minus log of 1 by x. When you reciprocate that 1 plus sin x by 1 minus sin x, it will become minus of log 1 minus sin by 1 plus sin, which is nothing but minus f of x. For I started with f of x. When I found f of minus x, I am getting minus f of x, but it is an odd function. What will happen for an odd function? Integrand is 0. Therefore, integral minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 log of 1 minus sin x by 1 plus sin x is 0. Again I repeat, this problem can be directly written as 0 after checking, after proving, after validating that the given function is a odd function. Let us continue with problem number 4. Integral minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 mod sin x dx. Remember, sin x is an odd function, but mod sin x is an even function. F of x is mod sin x. F of minus x is sin of minus x inside modulus. Modulus sin x is simply sin x. Therefore, f of minus x is simply the same thing. Therefore, it is same as f of x. Therefore, f of x is an even function. For my integral minus a to f of x dx is 2 times integral 0 to f of x. For integral minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 mod sin x is nothing but 2 from 0 to pi by 2 mod sin x dx. But sin x is always greater than or equal to 0 in the first quadrant. 0 to pi by 2 is the first quadrant. Therefore, it will be simply 2 into integral 0 to pi by 2 sin x. Integration of sin x is minus cos x. I can take minus sign outside while you are applying the limit. Cos pi by 2 minus cos of 0. Therefore, the answer is 2. Therefore, integral minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 mod sin x dx is equal to 2. Be careful. But when you find minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 of simply sin x dx, it will be 0 because of odd function idea. Let us move on to question number 5. Integral pi to pi x sin x dx. What happened to the x sin x? F of minus x is minus x into sin of minus x, which is equal to minus x into minus sin x. So it will be minus into minus, therefore plus. Therefore, you will get back the f of x. For f of x is an even function. For integral minus a to f of x dx is 2 times integral 0 to f of x dx. For minus pi to pi, x sin x dx is nothing but 2 into integral 0 to pi, x into sin x dx. Now let us go back to the previous property which we have seen in the earlier video. That is, if it is from 0 to a, it is 0 to a f of a minus x. Replace x by a minus x. Let us do it now. Replace x by pi minus x and again replace x by pi minus x. It will become pi minus x into sin of pi minus x. All of you know sin pi minus x is sin x. Therefore, it is 2 times integral 0 to pi, pi minus x into sin x dx. Where we started with this 2 into integral 0 to pi x sin x dx, end up with 2 into. So we started with 2 into integral 0 to pi x sin x dx, we end up with 2 into integral 0 to pi, pi minus x into sin x dx. Already we have discussed this idea. Each integral, that is a given integral for which you need the value, is equal to 2 times, that is 2 is already there, half of sum of the two integrand. For integral 0 to pi, x sin x plus pi minus x into sin x. When you expand the bracket, it will become x sin x plus pi sin x minus x sin x. X sin x will get cancelled. You get pi into sin x dx. Very simple. Pi taken outside. Minus cos x is the integral of sin x from 0 to pi. Whenever you are having any negative sign or any constants, better take it outside. Therefore, I have taken minus pi outside. It will become cos pi minus cos 0. What is cos pi? It is minus 1. Cos 0 is 1. Therefore, minus 1 minus 1. Already you are having a minus outside. Therefore, the answer is 2 pi. For here, highly interesting question. We have used the property, two properties in the same question. We started with minus pi to pi. of an even function. We reduced it to 2 time integral 0 to pi of that the function x sin x dx. Then after that we used the property of replace when it is from 0 to a, it is integral 0 to a f of a minus x. Very interesting. Two properties are applied in this problem. Well, success is dependent on efforts. All the best.